Alrighty, what is up everybody? Today I'm going to be starting a brand new series. This is my first time ever trying this, especially this is going to be on the new league, Dawn of the Hunt. I'm going to be trying out my first ever hardcore solo self-found run, and I'm very excited. I'm going to be playing Warrior. I think that's the safest choice, is to play Warrior. For you who don't know, obviously hardcore is one life, and solo self-found means I can't play with anybody and there's no trade. So I have to do everything on my own. So yeah, here goes nothing, I guess. Alright. Here goes nothing, bro. This is either going to go horrible or probably horrible. I can't see this going good in any shape or form, really. I'm actually like already expecting the worst to happen. I do have a guide that I'm following for this, because I've never ran, like I said, I've never ran solo self-found before. I have made a hardcore character before, but never have I ever ran a solo self-found. This is gonna be something new. Usually I'm used to being able to get stuff off the trade market. Also, let me change my buttons around quick. I need that to be my move button and my mace skill. I think it's gonna be. Ooh, okay, that's good. I think it's gonna be important to try to get a shield. I mean, they want me to run like a two-hander up until like Act 2 at some point, but I don't know if I trust myself so much with that. Like, I really feel like running a one-handed shield is probably gonna be safer bet for me up until, I don't know, because basically I have to get this node down the line back here, this right here. Once I get this, we're gonna be cooking, because then I can carry a two-handed weapon with a shield, which that's when the damage is gonna be really good. Because I'd rather be safe than sorry and not like die, you know, like I don't know, I just feel like it's better to play this safe. And why? Oh, it wants me to use my skill. I feel like it'd be better to play it safe than completely go by the guide. Like, I don't know if I'd rather be a little weak but have a little more damage. You know, it's really like very confusing for me, because I don't want to die early on, but I also don't want to be like weak as all get out. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm going to try to run a one-hander for as long as I can, and if it just doesn't feel like it's going to work because of how low damage it is, then I'll switch to a two-hander and just hope for the best. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to get to level 2 before I fight this boss. I'm really going to be taking this as slow as possible, which I know might be a little boring and annoying, but honestly, my main goal for this series really is to at least get through the normal and the cruel campaign. You know, just get done with the entire campaign. Whatever happens after that, we'll just see how far I can push it into mapping. We're gonna do with damage first. You know, however far I can get in mapping is cool. You know, I'm not too worried about that. My goal is just, hey, I want to get this campaign done. That's it. But here we go. The first boss of solo self-found. We're gonna have to be really careful. Really careful. That is a lot of bosses that are gonna scare me, I feel like, in this. But you know, I'm just gonna have to be very, very careful. That's why I say, like, I wanted to run a shield the entire time, like, and screw the two-hander, just because, like, I feel like it's better to be safe than sorry in this situation. But as you see, though, the damage is kind of questionable, so I don't know. This is bad. Mind you, this is obviously the first weapon in the game that looks like a fucking chicken drumstick that I'm beating this dude with, but we'll see what happens, bro. Also, another important thing to note is that I don't have, what do you call it, any money. Mind you, this is hardcore plus solo self-found, so I don't have any, like, money from my other, like, characters. Like, I don't have a shared account. As you see, I have 31 coins. Okay, that gives me 8 strength. That's actually huge off rip, plus extra lightning damage, and we get a helmet with increased armor. Alright, not too shabby, honestly. We got almost like a full set of armor off rip. That's actually kind of nuts, I'm not gonna lie. So that wasn't too bad, and we just got a better weapon upgrade. Like I said, I'm just gonna try to run this. I'm not gonna try to force myself into a two-handed weapon so quickly just because I don't want to die. We're gonna have to sell everything possible. Two-hander's a lot of money anyways. 7 to 12. This does 6 to 10 with 1 to 4 lightning damage. This does 5 to 18, 8 to 15 physical. I don't know if I just go for most physical possible. What about for shields? Did I miss it? Yeah, they don't have shields for me. That's awesome. That up. It's gonna also be very important to make sure I'm getting like upgraded these all the time. But yeah, we have no money, so that's awesome. Let's just keep going though. Why is it telling me about skill crafting? Oh, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? I'm an idiot. We're gonna get bone shatter. My fault. I'm just trying to like rush through this as quick as possible, apparently. I think it's important that I clear out a lot of areas because I do not want to fall behind on levels. That is one thing I don't want to do. So if you see me really trying to clear out areas, it's because I really don't want to fall behind on levels. Like I said, I'm not worried about rushing through this because I want to be safe while I do so. Because if I die, it's going to be a pain in the ass, right? So rather be as safe as possible and be able to upgrade my character when needed. Now, Bone Shatter is going to be very helpful. There is the boss right there. I don't know if I want to fight that yet. I would rather level up and get another melee upgrade. So we're going to hold off on that for a second. Also, mind you, I have nothing in my chest either. So we're back to empty chest. With no loot to use from other characters, no coins used from other characters. We're just a brand new person apparently. Like this series genuinely might be a lot of parts, I'm not gonna lie, depending on how long it takes. And really in the future I would love to live stream this. So we'll see what happens. Picking up loot is going to be important too because we need to sell as much as possible. We got Earthquake now, which is good. We got the extra skill gem. Alright. Let's try to get that level up real quick. Then we're going to move into this boss fight here in a second. We're almost there. We need like a couple more enemies. We're going to upgrade, then we're going to go do that boss fight. We got a checkpoint for Grellwood, that's good. I'm going to circle back to where this boss fight is. Nice. Alright, we got our level up. We're going to put our skill point on, which we're going to be putting on 10 more increased melee damage. I think we're going to be taking this path right here into Brutal, and then we're going to go and get armor after that, where we'll then go down here and get some more increased armor, I think. That's what the guy said, if I do remember myself. I forgot I have my shield. Try to hit her with Earthquake as much as I can. Nice. And Bone Shatter to get everybody out of there. Just like that, we got the first boss fight finished up with. Get 10 to cold res. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a sell. But that can go on the belt. Give us some extra mana, increase life recovery from flask. We could sell that as well. Okay. Let's go find where the mud burrow is at, which I think it might be over this bridge, but honestly, I'm just gonna go check out the rest of this area real quick to make sure I'm not like messing up. There's also a bridge right here, so they made this area very different from what it used to be. I feel like they made it like twice as big. Um, yeah, getting as much loot as well is going to be very important for selling and getting some coins off the bat here. Where exactly is the mud burrow? There's the waypoint, so we have to be right there next to it, surely. There we go. Into the mud burrow we go. Let me get some water, bro. Damn.
How deep does it go?
Yeah, it's gonna be important that we continue to pick up gold and we can get. Oh, we're already up to like 200 gold. That's really good.
Steel yourself.
Hello. Pick that up. He ain't tricking me this time, bro. That dude's done that shit to me so many times, bro. I've seen that a million times, bro. Got some scrolls of wisdom, some gold. We're at 207 now on the gold. We potentially could go pick up a two-hander if we want, but honestly, the way I would rather get better gear first before I go and get the two-hander if I'm going to, because I do not want to die, obviously. Nice, got that. There are a few boss fights that do concern me going into the future here, but, you know, we'll get there when we get there. How did I not get out of the way in time? You know, it doesn't even matter. My next challenge is gonna be doing a solo self-found no-hit challenge. I know that should be damn near impossible. Guess my inventory is already full, which sucks. If there's one thing I could say about this game is they need an inventory sort button to give you like the best possible inventory space. We need that. I know there's really no options here, but that's fine. We'll continue. Honestly, I'm actually gonna go sell because, like I said, I need to get as many coins as possible. I'm just gonna put my portal here, like Clearfell real quick, sell, get the coins. Possibly see if Renly actually has anything for me that could be helpful. Instantly, our money is skyrocketing up to 336. Here's a new shield, 22%, 22 armor, increased armor into fire res. I'll pick that up. Why not? Pretty expensive, but like I said, our shield is going to be very important for survival here. Let's also pick up the well, and we're going to go back to the mud burrow. And so we got a better shield now with increased armor and fire res. Our armor's up to 48%. Yeah, anytime my inventory is full, I'm probably going to end up going and selling just so I can pick more stuff up. Did I pick that up? Okay, I did. Here's a checkpoint. Not sure if this is for the boss fight or not. I'm going to go this way real quick. Like I said, I do want to try to level up as much as I can. This isn't a race to get to the end, really. This is mostly a challenge to live. So it's very important that, you know, I'm leveling up at a solid rate and that I'm on level at all times. What do we get? Gold? Okay. We know there's checkpoints down there. There's a good chance that's where the boss fight is at. so I just want to make sure I level up real quick before we do that. Hey, I missed my bone shatter. That was almost terrible. There might be a guy on the wall here. Nope. That's surprising. Usually there's... Oh, he's over there. Awesome. Of course. He wasn't on the wall right there. He was on the wall diagonal. What did I even just pick up? Nothing good. Alright, just need a couple more enemies here. Alright, so I just did that into a wall. That was awesome. Thank you. See, this is exactly why I need a shield to get this increased armor. I do not trust myself in the slightest, I don't think. Okay, 8% increased melee damage. Now we can go down here and see what is up exactly. Gonna have to take an assumption, say this is the boss fight. Yep, it is. There he is, the man himself.
Twisted it into a nightmare.
Gotta watch out for that poison. That's annoying. Shit, I missed. Watch out for that. Hit him one time. We should be able to stun. Nice. Try to hit as many earthquakes on him as possible before he moves. I could see why I probably do need a two-hander. The damage is a little weak. Maybe that'll be my next goal, is to pick up a two-hander instead and work with that. Because it does seem kind of slow. Trying to get rid of that poison. He's gonna come back out the ground right there.
Hammer and anvil.
But honestly, it doesn't seem like that awful, honestly. Maybe just because my weapon's not very good. Gotta back out of that. See if I can get the big stun on him. Nice. We're actually kind of stuck in some poison, so that's unfortunate. I'm not trying to die right there. That should be a kill. Nice. We got the first boss, real boss handled. We did actually just get a rare one-hander, though. Okay. Physical damage, cold damage, increased elemental damage with attacks, crit, and mana for enemy killed. Let's see. So currently we're at 22 on the Mace Strike. 41! Wow. That brings everything up pretty damn high. We might be able to run this one-hander, actually. So let's go back to town. That's actually a big upgrade, really. We should be good, honestly, to run that. Maybe a two-hander won't be necessary. I mean... Gotta see how this runs, but we just doubled our damage right there, and I already felt pretty decent. So let's just sell real quick. Sell, sell, sell. Not sure if this is the most efficient way to sell stuff in this game, but I'm not really that smart, so we'll put that on for now. What? Oh, level 5, okay. Okay, level 2 skill gem. I think the best bet is probably for Bone Shatter. It's just our main skill, really. And for support, on Bone Shatter, we're going to want Impact Shockwave. If I do say so myself, I'm pretty familiar with that being the... Yeah, Impact Shockwave is the first thing we're going to want to get, because that'll just cause more damage when doing that. Okay, so we're going to go back into Clearfell. Then we're going to head to Grailwood. That's the Mud Burrow. I'm stupid. Meant to go right here. Alright, out of that area, onto Grailwood we go. Get the checkpoint. There's going to be 2 boss fights in this area. This is the new stuff. I'm not really too worried about that. I just want to make sure that we can... Okay, so the damage is pretty good, it looks like. Nice, yeah, that Impact Shockwave is already looking good. We're just one tapping dudes, yeah. I don't think a whatchamacallit, two-hander's necessary yet, really. Um, yeah, we're looking pretty damn good. That was a big pickup, I'm not gonna lie. We actually just got crazy lucky right there. I did get that two-hander. I'm curious to see like what the damage difference is, if it's really that different or not. But I do feel strong, so I'm not really too worried about looking at it right now. Just more worried about survival. Rare, that's good. Or not a rare, a magic item. That'll sell for some decent coins. My goal on this first run here is to just get through the red veil. That is the goal. Let's get through the red veil. We'll go from there. Gonna try to find the Grim Tangle while I'm in here. I think that'll be good. That way we get the checkpoint for future episodes. Nice, we got a decent bit of gold there. We're up to 260, not bad. I could see us probably needing to go get some armor upgrades here soon. Because we don't have any gloves or pants, but I do have those gloves. Nice little attack right there. We're taking out these packs of enemies pretty solidly, and I'm about to die. Holy shit. That was almost terrible. Did you just see how close I was to dying? Holy crap. I need armor now. I need armor now, bro. This is not a joke. This is no longer a joke. I need armor like right now. That was almost like terrible what just happened there. I don't even know how my health dropped that low so quickly. What did I even get hit by? Here's the waypoint, Let's get that. Oh, we got a new life flask, nice. Put that on. Alright, let me talk to Uno real quick. And I'm gonna go back to town because we need gear this instant or we're gonna be looking really bad. Yeah, let's go back to town real quick. That just almost made me shit my pants, I'm not gonna lie. That was bad. This is why I said some boss fights definitely worry me slightly. Due to the fact that shit like that could happen so quickly. Alright, so we have that. Is there a better chest piece we can get? I just need armor. Just armor. We're not looking for anything else. We just want armor chest piece. 45 armor. I mean, really, other than the max life, I don't want to waste my money on that. I just need boots, max life, and we're just going to go for the cheapest thing because I need armor. That's all that matters. And let's see what we have for hands. I might not be able to afford anything on hands. Is there any, like, just armor gloves? Ooh. That damage is pretty nutty. 44 increased physical. That's pretty nuts. There's no gloves that give me just armor here, which is crazy. Oh, wait. Oh, they're right here. 144. There we go. Okay. Alright. We now have a full armor set. Did I make a portal or take a waypoint? I can't even remember. I think I have to waypoint back over. Hopefully that didn't get rid of my progress on the map. Oh, I bet. Good stuff. Alright, we're a little more tanky now. Just a little bit. Very necessary that we did that, honestly. Because who knows what the future holds. Who knows what the future holds for us, bro. Oh, I forgot to refill my shit, bro. Damn it. There we go, we got that, nice. We're looking for the boss fight in this area. There's actually two boss fights. They're actually both not even really necessary. The witch gives you new potion things, but like I'm not fighting her. Because her boss fight is actually annoying as shit for anybody who knows about that. Like, she literally continuously freezes the ground and moves, and honestly, I don't feel like, or I'm at a point where I'm like, alright, I want to deal with that shit. Now, the other boss fight's not that bad. The big purple dude, the Bramble-Ghast, I think that's his name. He's not really that bad, but I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't even know if I trust that, because neither dude actually gives you anything of value. I only want to fight the boss fights who are going to give me something that's like worth my while, you know what I mean? We're already fighting our first rare mob here, which is crazy. Nice, that actually wasn't that hard to beat. I just want to find the Grim Tangle to get the checkpoint for that, and then the Red Veil. Those are really the two important things right now for me. The Grim Tangle, just because I need the TP there. Oh, I got a skill point. Got increased melee damage, nice. We're up to level 5 now. Got another two-hander. Looking pretty strong when we use this ability, honestly. Looking pretty nice. Not the most ideal ability just because they can hit you midair and it's super annoying. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, we're not going in there. That is where I said I'm not going. That shit will get us killed. I mean, it won't get us killed, but honestly, it's not even worth my time. I think what I'm gonna do is just bypass all of this right now, and then come back when I feel like it's necessary. Because you do get a gem from it, but I mean, I'm just gonna get better gems anyway, so I don't know if it's even worth my time, really. I do want to get the Grim Tangle checkpoint, though, for just being able to travel quicker. Then we'll go take on the Red Veil boss. Just out of curiosity, I don't know, I didn't say this, but I'm going to be using the new Ascendancy, Smith of the Kitava, due to the fact that you can literally get you, like, make your own, not make your own gear, but you can pick, like, what you want on your body armor, which is really nice. So I'll be able to get resistances super easy without, like, you know, without having trade market at my hand, so I won't be able to buy stuff from other people. Being able to do that will be really nice. Oh, here's the Grim Tangle. That's good. Let me kill this guy real quick because I know as soon as I come out, he's going to be attacking me. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to pick up the waypoint in here real quick. That'll be good for when we do need to come here. I don't know why I went back to that. I'm kind of an idiot. Let's go find the Red Veil now. That is the next step in the equation here, is finding the Red Veil. Honestly, this ability is pretty damn good, though. I'm not going to lie. I do a lot of damage. This might be it right here. Nope. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get as much XP as I can as well. That's also something that I'm looking into doing. I'm going to take a while to say the Red Veil is going to be down here in this corner, or it could be that right there. I'm actually going to go check that first, actually. Because that does kind of look like the exit of the map. But we shall see. I could be completely mistaken knowing my knowledge of the maps. Let's see. Is this going to be the edge of the map? Nope. Like I said, I am the worst map traverser ever. We are ahead of level though, so that's good. We'll be going into the new area on level. Maybe we got to go down here. Nice. Let's see. Checkpoint. Hello. That'll bring us into the Red Veil if I had to take a guess. There you go. Actually, that's the only place it could have took us. Alrighty.
These were not my ancestors, but I
Got the waypoint. We're going to try to get the level up before the boss fight. Also, really, I shouldn't be trying to drag in too many mobs at once because that is one way to get ourselves killed easily. Especially with low chaos res. There's so much poison in this area. It's ridiculous. That is just one way. Hello? That is just one way to be asking for us to get killed early on in this run. Nice. Hit that guy. I think something important to be looking for is we need to get gear that's going to give us life on kill. That way we can kind of stay in the fight longer and not have to run as much. Let's see. Like I said, if we run out of space, I'm just gonna TP back and sell real quick. That way we can continue pick up more gear and sell. Nice. Okay, we're on to our first little area here where we need to do this thing. But I'm gonna kill everybody around here first, make it a little bit easier. Gonna do a bunch of earthquakes here. Nice. And that's the first one, the ruined girdle. Let's see. Alright, we're close to leveling up here, which is good. Are we next to the big node? Nope, we need one more after that, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're about to be level 6 here. This is a pretty big area, so who knows how long it'll take me to get to the boss. Nice, we got our level up. Let's kill everybody around here first. And let's get that level up real quick with that 8% increased melee damage. The next one's going to be big. We're going to get some strength, stun, and melee damage. Let's go. Like I said, I don't want to try to get... Okay, there's a lot of enemies. Making me a little bit nervous, but you know what? We don't get nervous around here. We live for the moment, of course. Nice. Okay, pretty good. We're running low on stuff here. I could put this over here, put that up here. I think I'm going to TP back real quick and sell, just so we can get some coins and see if there's any better items for us to pick up at the moment. Never know. How many coins are we up to? It's only 70 right now at the moment. So that's not going to be useful at any point. Get rid of that. Nope. So we're up to 213. What's the two-hander looking like? And the damage is good, but like I don't know. Not really too convincing yet for me. Thorns might be decent. It does do extra armor 29. We'd also get 2 to 4 thorns. That gives extra strength. It's actually not bad. Is it worth to get this shield that's going to give me some thorns with some better armor? I mean, thorns could be good for hardcore. But that fire res, it's also important that we keep our resistances up. You know, we're good for now. We're not going to waste money yet. Not even waste our time. Let's get the short bow. Alright, let's not walk in that fire. That'd be ideal. Let me also organize this inventory real quick. We've already like filled half of it all the way back up. That's awesome. I don't think I'm going to level up before the boss fight. It would be nice to try to get that big node, but, you know, whatever happens, happens. Ooh, I found a rusted chest. Oh, I thought he had a dot on him. I guess not. Rusted chest? not useful. I don't think that helmet would be good by any chance. I don't think those boots are going to be good by any chance either. We might have to already go back to the village. We got all this damn loot. Glad we do a little bit of elemental damage. Kind of nice. Just kind of does a little bit extra damage for us here. Here's a checkpoint. But I already got that. Never mind. I'm stupid. Like Thor over here. I got like an electric hammer. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be this way. I don't know why I went this way instead of that way. That would have been more worth my time, but it's whatever. We're getting to the same spot no matter what. It's fine. Honestly, I really don't feel like the damage is all that bad currently. Now, going into Act 2, I might have to switch to a two-hander for a little bit, but that's going to be once I get better gear, though, you know. I think once I get... Okay, the goal is to try to do that ascendancy as early as possible, because then I can get the armor upgrades on the Smith of the Kitava tree. And then once I feel like I'm powerful enough, or like strong enough, I think, then I'll go and get the two-hander for a little bit until we get the node that allows me to run a shield with a two-hander. Or two two-handers, but I'm definitely not running two two-handers in a solo self-found hardcore run. Definitely not. The inventory is looking packed already, bro. Like, what the heck? This shit is ridiculous. I don't think it's gonna be this way, but I'll check just in case. We're gonna have to TP back already. This is super annoying. But I need the coins badly, I'm not gonna lie. I need the coins badly. We're low on coins. What are we up to now? 218? No, sir. Yeah, we sure was a way to get a little bit more inventory space, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna waste my time here too much worrying about what's in the shop when we're feeling already good enough. Alright, so it's gonna be over here in this section, of course. The one section I decided not to go to yet. It's always the last spot I want to look, of course. There should be a bridge, right? Yeah. Awesome. I got stuck on a wall. It's just what the freaking doctor ordered. Hello, can I hit him? Thank you. This is exactly what I need my resistances, bro. This is bad. Alright, here we go. Obelisk. Obelisk? Whatever, doesn't even matter what it's called, bro. Alright, here we go. Let me get rid of these dudes because they're going to be annoying as shit, I can already tell. There we go, we got our first stun, nice. Throw as many earthquakes down as possible at the moment. This is actually going to be decent. Get out of the way of that. Heal real quick. Gotta get out of the way of that. If I can get this hit, there we go, that's good. There we go. Whew. It's clenching my ass a little bit there. Ooh, we got a unique chess piece. Hello. That's actually huge. What? That's actually not going to be very good for us. 41% increase of evasion, energy shield, 13 the dex to reduce bleeding duration, bleeding on you. I mean, that was cool to get, but really it's not going to be useful in any situation, I don't think. Unfortunately. What is this? Some gloves. There's really no way to sort my inventory out better. I don't think that I could pick up that medium life flask, but it really doesn't matter. We don't need it. Okay, well, we got our first unique. Everything, we can kind of just sell everything, you know what I mean? Anything I don't need, there's no point of holding on to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to use it, like, what am I going to do with it, you know? I'm never going to use that chess piece, not worth my time. It's alright. Pick that up. We're going to sell that, sell that, sell that. Don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that. Do I need that? Actually, I might need that, actually. Yeah, that has 60 armor compared to 45. I'll take that. Let's see. Actually, that's armor and evasion rating. We're just looking for armor, so no. And unfortunately, but 1,000 coins, that is huge on the first run. Intelligence, we're never gonna need. But yeah, no, that was pretty good first episode right there. I'm going to wrap it up right there, the first episode. Next time we come back, we're going to be running through the grow wood and doing all the other stuff. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. If you like this series or this hardcore solo self-found run, please leave a like and a sub. And I'll be back with episode 2 very soon. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.